I can't believe it, only 14.6% of people have turned all notifications on. So, make sure you do that right now. And don't forget to enjoy the show.
Yo people, what you telling me? Back again for another watch along. Big up the chat. What you man telling me? Hopefully this game, you know what I mean, is better than the rest of them so far. Like PSG started, football was decent, and then got a bit spooky. What you man telling me though? What you man telling me? Now, all good, man. All good, man. Not gonna lie, man. Just went outside, had a little walk. Sun's out. Do you know what I mean? Get some fresh air in, get my steps in. And yeah, hopefully we see some football. Is Bellingham playing? Oh, he isn't starting. Fairs. Oh, well, hopefully you get some minutes anyway. Hopefully you get some minutes. Do I go for 10k? I go for 12k steps a day still. I've done 10k already. I've done 10.1k already. I go for 12,000. Yeah, so I'll do another 2,000 after I eat my dinner. So yeah, it's calm. But yeah, big up everyone inside, man. You already know what time it is, man. Everyone, shout everyone on their way in. Oh, YouTube is fucking funny. YouTube algorithm's hilarious, bruv. Can't lie, bruv. Man, open my YouTube algorithm. I'm seeing Young Philly Daily Duppy, you know, bro. Hey, brother. Don't kill me today, man. Don't kill me today. Fluminense might nick this. Hey, they might do. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully we see some good football, man. Hopefully we see some Brazilian football. Do you know what I mean? I'm here for it, man. I'm absolutely here for it. So it'll be interesting. Look, them man are doing this. So what, does everyone do this walkout thing, guys? Because how did I not remember this walkout thing from the PSG game? Oh, big up Mr. Swag. Yeah, bro, we're active. You know them ones there. What am I having for dinner? I've got a steak. It's 285 gram steak, so smaller than usual. Normally I have a 400 gram steak, but I got a smaller one now because I had I made some homemade burgers earlier, so I've already got. Yes, I didn't need as much protein, so I got 285 gram steak. Then I've got blueberries and I've got some broccoli. That's it. That's dinner. Tender stem broccoli, man. Not them dead florets, blood. You get me? We don't do that, right, Annie? You get me? If man's gonna eat veg, man have to eat tender stem broccoli. You get me? Man can't be dealing with the little garden bush broccoli, bruh. You get me? But yeah, I made some lean burgers today. Just 5% beef burgers. I made a couple of those, and then I had that with some pineapple. So at the moment, on my cut, I'm just getting my carbs from fruit and vegetables. That's it. And then I'm getting my protein and my fats from beef. And that's it. Simple. Super simple diet. Eat 2 meals a day. It's not really a diet. I could eat like this for the rest of my life, to be honest. It's a lifestyle. It's light. It's light work, man. Hey, listen, these walkouts only slap, yeah, if they're ballers, blood. If you ain't got a game face on FIFA, yeah, and you're doing these walkouts, blood, you feel like a dickhead. I'll be honest. Man said with the burgers and that, are you ketchup type of guy? I've got no sugar, no salt ketchup and mustard. And man, I have both of them, and then I put my own sea salt on top of it. You get me? So if the burger's mad dry, yeah, because I'm eating 5% burgers. Normally when I make them, I have the 20%. But obviously because I'm trying to keep my calories down, I'm eating the 5%. But normally it would be the 20% burgers. Then I don't need ketchup because there's enough fat. But when there's not fat, I'll have no sugar, no salt, ketchup with mustard as well. So ketchup or mustard together. Now, ketchup or mustard slaps together, man. The combo's lit. It's lit, bruv. Yeah, them man doing the NBA walkouts, but there's no NBA names. There's no brand names. You know them way there, like. So it's a bit leavy. Yeah, I think the Club World Cup's been dead. I think it's been pretty shit right now, but to be honest, yeah, a lot of tournaments in the group stages aren't great anyway. So I'm gonna save my judgment for later on in the competition. But so far, it feels like a friendly competition. No one can convince me that these are competitive games of football. No one can convince me that. Even the fact that man are playing in empty stadiums as well, bro. Like, you can't sell this to me right now. That's why the prize money's so high, because it's a bit of a joke still. Oh, another Martinelli, you know. They got another Martinelli, bro. Have I seen the Castillo and Lily Phillips grilling? I have not. But the graphics, I've got the graphics. Do you know what I mean? So we will be doing the Rants reacts to that this week, probably on Sunday. Yeah, facts. If it's FA Cup final, run me the walkouts. But man's not trying to see the walkouts in this. Oi, man like Gittins can't even get a start in this fucking game. No way. Hold on. Man United could land Ekatike for £63 million, bro. A big drop from reported 85 million. Frankfurt are keen to recuperate a fee aching to Oh my days. Bro. And you see the 62 million, yeah? That's how much we paid for Cunha, and that's how much we're going to pay for Mbumo as well. It looks like Man United just want to pay 63 million for everyone. I hear it. Well, we doing a little 60 million thing. Lovely stuff. You know what I'm saying? You're right about Barada. This Barada. Hey, bro, listen. Let him cook, innit? Let him cook. Let him cook still. Would I prefer Ekatike or Gyökeres? I would prefer... Well, as a footballer, obviously I prefer Ekatike, but bro, like, it is what it is. I don't know. It depends, innit? I would say that Gyökeres is a different profile, and I don't mind having a different profile striker in the team, yeah? But at the same time, Ekatike raises the technical floor of the team. So, I don't know. I'll take either, bro. Obviously, to watch, I would prefer Ekatike, but at the same time, brother, I'll take either, bro. We just need a striker, innit? I'll be honest, beggars can't be choosers. But obviously, I do prefer Ekatike as a footballer. But, bro, I'll take Glock 9 up front, bro. You get me? 100%. So, yeah, the game is a game, man. The game is a game. But either way, I'm happy as long as we get Rasmus out and bring in another number 9. Shout out Sabitzer as well. We should have never let him go. We let go of Sabitzer and brought in Mason Mount, bro. Some of the worst business this club's ever done. All right. We're about to kick. Yeah, let's go. We're active people. But I think Gyökeres is completely different though. I think Ekatike and Xerxes and Cunha and Mbumo, they all link up really, really well. Gyökeres ain't a link up guy. He's just a finisher. You know what I'm saying? So I can't lie. If we sign one of them two, yeah, like, bro, it's not bad, is it? Do you know what I mean? Not bad for 15th in the league and that. It's not bad. But yeah, Ekatike is young. 63 million for Ekatike, yeah, as opposed to like 70 million for Gyökeres. Ekatike is obviously younger. He's got the resale value, all these things, and he'll be on lower wages. So business-wise, it makes more sense for the club. But if you're trying to win now and you go for a Gyökeres, I'm not mad either. They're saying Spurs are in for Semenyo. It makes sense. It makes sense. That's their... They'll go get Semenyo because they wanted Mbumo and they can't get him. So they'll get Semenyo. Makes sense. Makes sense. Good signing for Spurs. Barada and Cunha, he was an important one to get done. We're going to do our best to do more signings quickly. Lovely. Yes, Omar. Yes, Omar, bro. You know what I mean? I seen them Cunha quotes, bro. You know what I'm saying? I told you, man, about the Eric Cantona thing. And now he said it as well, so it's lit. Isak's not going Liverpool, guys. Isak's not leaving. Newcastle got Europe now. If there was ever a year that he weren't going to leave, it was this year. But I think he leaves next year, potentially. If he has a good season next season. Or maybe he doesn't have a great season next season and then he ends up leaving anyway. Do you know what I mean? Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, so we'll see, man. But yeah, Isak doesn't leave, I don't think. And for argument's sake, if he does leave, Liverpool are probably going to have to pay more than what they paid for Wirtz. So, yeah. I thought these guys were getting linked with Osimhen. So I don't really know what's going on with Liverpool. But after buying Wirtz, I don't think they can afford Isak in this window. I said, how much of the NBA from the 90s do you remember? How much of it do I remember? Not a lot. Not a lot, bruv. You know what I mean? Because I'd have been way too young to remember too much of the basketball, to be honest. So I don't remember a lot. Like a lot of the 90s NBA stuff I watched retrospectively. At the time, I wouldn't have remembered very much. In England, you couldn't get basketball in the 90s like that. Not a lot of games. You just couldn't. Do you know what I'm saying? So a lot of the stuff I watched backwards. Well, I watched after the fact, should I say. And I said, I don't think our midfield is as bad as people think. If our attackers are constantly scoring, we won't need to worry about the midfield. Yeah, I agree. But this is what I keep saying. This is what I keep saying to people. As much as people say that our midfield's dead, yeah, it's like, bro, if we're getting goals, we bypass the midfield anyway. We don't play through the midfield. So it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Good tackle. Hey, bro. One thing about these Brazilian teams, they're gonna be tenacious, innit? They're gonna be tenacious, bro. They're gonna get stuck in. Big up the chat as well. Nearly 500 in here. Keeper, easy work. Easy work. By the way, people, the Red Talk with Flawless, that's normally at 6, is gonna be at 7 today, innit? So we're gonna redirect from this to Red Talk. I said, how come no NBA final watch along? Because, bro, I need my sleep. You know what I'm saying? And it's not, the final's not interesting enough for me to lose sleep over. I'll be honest. It's not interesting enough for me to lose sleep over, man. Man said, Rants isn't Ekatike 100 million. They're saying no. They're saying no. I reckon we could get him around 60, 65. So, let's do it. No Job. Job apparently is... The manager doesn't believe he's up to match sharpness. he's only had a week's training or something like that. So let's see how these men play. Hasib, I think they have to do this thing, yeah, to make it look inclusive, innit? So of course they got to have other teams, bro. Like, we got a few Brazilian teams here. I don't see nothing wrong with it. But when you see 10-0, yeah, it doesn't help the integrity of the competition. And to be honest, that's why they made the Nations League, and they made the Conference League as well, bro. So all these smaller teams, yeah, could play in a competition where they had more of a chance of winning it. Like, there should never be like part-time teams playing against the likes of the Chelseas and that. There shouldn't be. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there actually shouldn't be. It's crazy. Man said, I can't lie, the problem is the timing and the place of the tournament. It's everything. I don't mind the times that it's showing here, but the fact that it's afternoon in America when people are at work. But saying that doesn't stop Dortmund, bro. Look how they got bare fans there, and these Brazilians are outside. Look how busy this game is. This game's mad busy, bro. And this is daytime in America. This would be what, midday? Actually, I don't know what state they're in. So, you know what I mean? I don't know what state this game is in, so I couldn't even tell you, but it looks hot, bro. It looks like they're in. It looks like they're on the West Coast, but they might not be. Oh, they're in Jersey. Okay, yeah. So it's midday. It's still midday, yeah. Midday, and look how busy it is. Okay. Yeah, wavy. So yeah, look how they filled out the place. That's what I mean. That's why when man was saying about the Chelsea game, about the time of day and that, hey, it's looking spooky for you, man, you know, because swear down, bro, you man's playing in an empty stadium, cuz, and it was like the same time. Or it was even later on in the day, bruv. You still couldn't get man in the game. Mad. That's what I'm saying, bro. Man said I was at the Chelsea game, it was empty. See that? And it was later in the day as well. How do I think Hitchens does against Haney? He'll brock Haney up still. He'll brock him up. Haney can box, but he can't fight, innit? And Hitchens is a dog. Hitchens will just walk him down and brock him up, I think. That fight never happens. Haney's in big trouble if he takes that fight. Alright, good. Hey, yellow? Hey, these Brazilian men are getting stuck in, you know. Hey, to be fair, it is a yellow. They're getting stuck in. They're not playing games. Yeah, they're not playing games. He crunched him. Martinelli, you know. But yeah, these Brazilian teams are, so far, I can't lie, bro. They're holding their own. They're holding their own, man. Good positional discipline and decent base level of technical ability, which you would expect anyway. That's a foul, man. They're playing on. There was no advantage there, ref. I said Palmeiras took over NYC the other day. I'm not surprised. Did I see Jose wants Neymar? I didn't. But I saw that he was wanted in Turkey. I didn't realize it was Jose. Decent. Man said the Brazilian team is fisting up Chelsea. Hey, K Rose, spot on. That's a good comparison. Still. I said media narrative is that all the good defending. All the Prem clubs will participating in the Club World Cup will underperform this season, including the latter stages of the UCL due to fatigue. Let's see, innit? Because I think was it Don that said that I think the Chelsea players are gonna get 3 weeks off after the tournament or something like that. But that's definitely, surely that's gonna affect their start to the season if players get 3 weeks off, because that means you're starting pre-season training late. I said I don't get that when clubs would otherwise have their pre-season tours at this time anyway. No, but aren't pre-season tours a bit later than this though? I think they'd be starting now, innit? Or maybe a little bit later. Still a bit early, man. I'm not really sure what's going on. Yeah, July. So yeah, starting a bit later. This is early, man. This is very early still. Because, bro, think about it. Players are on holiday now. Oh, big up Nedu for the super chat. You know what it is, yeah? He just looks comfortable there. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's not like he hasn't had offers. There's teams that have wanted to sign him, but clearly he's just happy there. Some players are like that. You know what I'm saying? They just want to be where they're comfortable. Sometimes it gets like that. But these Brazilian teams are holding their own so far, man. Playing some decent football. And they look semi hard to break down. I said Rants, I'm seeing Rashford Chelsea. No way. He doesn't fit Chelsea's wage bill, and he's on more than Sancho, and they didn't keep Sancho, so I can't see Chelsea being interested in Marcus Rashford. Wrong age, wrong wages. You know what I mean? Profile, maybe, but everything else is wrong. Hold on, Paul Mitchell stands down from sporting director. Hold on, where did Paul Mitchell go? I swear he was at Newcastle, then he left. And did he take another job? Or are they saying he stands down from Newcastle? I don't understand. Oh, no. Oh, it's Newcastle he's stood down from. Damn. Do I think we shouldn't get a striker and get Xerxes and play Xerxes? I do believe we should play Xerxes, Mbumo and Cunha. But, do you know what I'm saying? Like, with Ekatike, yeah, if we do sign him, for example, yeah, I don't think he'll just play up front. I think he can play in one of them 10 positions as well. He's technically good enough to do that. So I think that might be the idea, having fluid, versatile attacking players, because Mbumo and Cunha can both play down the middle as well. So maybe he just wants 4 players that can play in all 3 positions, if that makes sense. And if he does, I'll respect that. Hey, Fluminense are doing well, you know. They're doing well, man. I can't lie. Very responsible on the ball. Hey, Nedu, I hear that, but you know what it is? When Xerxes plays in the 9, he'll do the same things that he does in the 10 anyway. He'll still naturally drop. So what it will look like is it will look like Cunha and Mbumo split strikers and Xerxes dropping in. So it will kind of be like, yeah, it will kind of be like a 3-5-2, innit? And Xerxes will almost be like the spare man in midfield. And then the 2 will be Mbumo and Cunha. That's probably how it will look anyway. Because he definitely won't be the focal point. He'll drop in. Alright, big up Hove 250. Yeah, I thought you didn't get a notification. Like literally when the countdown was going on and I saw the amount of people in here, I was like, yeah, these notifications ain't gone out. But we're here, people, anyway. But yeah, Fluminense doing their thing. But if Xerxes does play in the 9 and then he drops into the midfield to help Bruno and whoever in the midfield, that makes it midfield 3. And then you have the front 2 of Cunha and Mbumo. It's brilliant. With overlapping wing backs, if they're brave enough to do that. Do you know what I mean? I think potentially that's dangerous. Yeah, these Brazilians are playing, man. They're playing. Shout them out. I said Amarim will be an issue, but bro, the beauty of Amarim is, yeah, if he doesn't do well, he'll get sacked, bro. Like I'm not worried about Amarim, guys. I'll be honest. I'm not worried about Amarim because, yeah, he'll be the easiest thing to get rid of, yeah, when we build the squad. Once we build the squad, yeah, and everything looks all right on paper, but the math's still not mathing on the pitch, he'll be the first person that gets potted. Do you get what I'm saying? That's why I'm not really worried about Ruben Amorim. I'm not worried about that. For the simple fact that eventually he'll have nowhere to hide. This is what bringing in these players does. Because they say, oh, we ain't got enough goals in the team. Then you give him Mbumo, Cunha and another striker. Then he'll complain and say he doesn't have this, he don't have... Bro, there's only so many things you can say you don't have before we sack you, bro. Just need to get me a goalie. Thoughts on Isak, the Isak talk to Liverpool? I don't have any thoughts on it because I don't believe it happens. What do you think of Isak? What do you think of Ekatike stylistically? He gives me Isak vibe. But this is why I think Ekatike can play in the 10 as well as the 9. That's why I think they're interested in him. But yeah, Liverpool ain't got bread to do 100 plus million on Verts and then the same on Isak. They don't have the money for this. They don't have the money. But this Brazilian team are keeping the ball though. I tell you what. It's crazy because you see the Brazilian league, and this is why I say, guys, yeah, like, intensity doesn't necessarily mean quality. People think, yo, if you sign players that run more, yeah, your team's going to be better. But if you look at Serie A, for instance, yeah, Serie A, like, the pace that the game's played at means that certain players with a bit of physicality can get a bit of joy there. But then you look at Brazil, yeah, you see people playing at an older age in Brazil, and that would make you think, all right, cool, the level's bare low and it's easier. But, bro, these Brazilian teams are holding their own against these European teams. So it shows you that the quality's still there. There's still quality in that league. So I don't trust Ineos. Hope they prove me wrong. Need outgoings to fund quality signing. Balanced squad, smart business both ways. Time to deliver. No excuses. Hit the likes and subscribe. Big up Abdi Aziz. I hear you, but we know that we need outgoings. The outgoings are going to take time, like I said before, because our players are on big wages, and that's no fault. That's no fault of the current regime. Apparently, Sancho's got one more year after this year. He's on that 250. Rashford's on 300. Oh, great feat. Unlucky. Rashford's on 300, so it's going to be hard to move him. Anthony will get done. The Garnacho will get done. Then Garnacho's not on big wages, but you can't blame the current owners for us not being able to offload people that have been overpaid because of the previous regime. So you have to be balanced. You have to be. And then you also need to look at the fact that if we can negotiate paying less upfront, then we can still make a few more signings in the meantime. That's what I believe the sticking point for the Mbumo thing is. We've got an agreement with the player. We've got an agreement for the fee that we're willing to pay with Brentford, but it's how we structure that fee which is holding up the deal. Because we want to pay as little upfront as possible, because we want to be able to do other business. Man said this team with a wash Marcelo gave City problems. Did they play some good football, man? Yeah, I think Sancho goes out on loan. And I think Rashford potentially goes out on loan as well. I think Anthony, Garnacho are going to be the sales. And between Anthony and Garnacho, do you know what I'm saying? This team, we can probably get about 80, 90 million. Because I think these lot won about 55, 60 million for Garnacho. But yeah, I think Rashford and Sancho go out on loan. If Sancho goes out on loan and Rashford goes out on loan, we'll get the loan fee, and it will take the wages off. Yeah, Sancho has a year left, exactly. So he'll just leave on a free next season. But if United would want to sell him to make some money on him, you would think. Or maybe they're just happy to just get his wages off. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, these Brazilians are jugging still. I said, Rants, you're right about not worrying about this manager, because the next manager will be a back four and we'll have Mbumo, Cunha and Ahmed. Bro, but this is what I mean. Now, even Barada when he was talking about Cunha, he's like, yo, we can play 3 different positions. Like, I think the players that we're bringing in are to bolster the squad. The owners are not married to this 3 at the back system. If Amorim doesn't work out, they'll bring in a back 4 manager, because all the players in the system can play in a back 4. Even Dorgu's a better left back than he is a left wing back. Dorgu in a back 4 is calm. I genuinely believe that. It's just, as a wing back, you want your wing back to be more of an attacker, and Dorgu's not an attacker. He's a defender first. So now we'll see, man. Man said Jaden should have took the pay cut at Chelsea. He won't find a better club. I love him, but I won't feel sorry for him. He made his bed. I think he'll find a better club than Chelsea, man. I think Chelsea's football's not amazing. I thought him and Delap would link up well, but Chelsea's football's not amazing, bruv. You know what I mean? Maresca's football's kind of boring still. I think he can find a better team stylistically for the way he wants to play than Chelsea. I think he will. Like, even Aston Villa would be a good team for him, to be honest. Like, the way that Villa play the mid-block and then they've got freedom to attack, I think that at Villa, Sancho would do really well. I think he would do really well. Good defending. Juventus would be quality. It would. Man said Chelsea at the moment look like they are just going to be competing for top 4. They don't look impressive. They don't. And also, with the players, yeah, that they're being linked with as well, they don't look like they're trying to win the league. They don't look like it. Like, even earlier when I said, yeah, with the wide players they're being linked with, it's like there's no intent. And when I mentioned someone like a Nico Williams, yeah, who I don't rate, by the way, yeah, see someone in the comments was chatting shit saying, oh, why should Chelsea try and sign Nico just because Barcelona are trying to sign him? And they completely missed the point. My thing is about intent, innit? It's about the intent. It's about trying to sign ready-made players that are deemed like at the top end of the quality. I don't rate Nico Williams that highly, but the football world seem to think that he's one of the better strikers that, I mean, well, he is technically a striker winger, yeah, that's available outside the big clubs. He's seen as one of those players. So what I'm trying to say is, yeah, you'd want to see your team linked with a Nico Williams or with a Leao or something like, even though I don't rate Leao either. But you want to see your team linked with players that are perceived to be the upper echelon, innit? Not with players like Fofana and Bino Gittins, bruv. Like, who the fuck wants to be linked with that after spending 2 billion? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're linked with players that haven't reached their full potential. Like, Chelsea are at a point now where they've qualified for the Champions League. You need to be bringing in proven players that are going to perform. This is why I like the Cunha and Mbumo signings. Because these man, when they come into Manchester United, you know exactly what you're getting from these guys. Like, there's no, how high is his ceiling? Like, we don't know what we're going to get. Like, no, you know what you're getting, bruv. Do you know what I mean? And these are the kind of fucking players that you need to be signing the stage that Chelsea are in right now. But they're not doing that. They're still trying to do this project thing. So they are recruiting like a team that's happy to compete for top 4 every season. That's how they're recruiting. And if you look at Chelsea under Roman when they were winning, they were buying ready-made players for the most part. Man said, Rants, this is it. Anyone that don't fit our wage structure, they don't want. Yeah, I hear it, but you should always be willing to break your wage structure for certain players if you think they can make the difference, bro. Just like you have your franchise players in basketball, and you'll have your guys that will sit outside the salary cap. You'll have them. You'll have your superstars. You'll have your supermax players. You'll have them. Like, of course you're gonna have a structure, but bro, you need people that sit outside that, bro. That's how you win stuff. So nah, it just is what it is, innit? Man can't be doing this, like we're not breaking a wage structure. Even if it's for the right player, you're gonna let them go. You don't kick on like that. Touch. Good defending. Very good defending. Man said Williams in the Prem would do decent. Bro, you'll just be like a final form Alanga, bruv, in the Prem. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, even Rodrigo. Even Rodrigo. Like, I'm not saying they can get him, but I'm saying they need Chelsea right now. Should have been like kicking down man's door, trying to get him to join Chelsea. That's what Roman would have done. Roman would have said, yo, what, Rodrigo? Trust me. Man would have called him himself and had a meeting with him on the yacht, blood. That's what would have happened. So I'm interested to see why you don't rate Leao. What's there to be interested about, bro? Just watch him play, you'll see why I don't rate him. I said when Saudi took over Newcastle, they're signing Prem proven. Yeah, facts, but that's the way to do it, bro. This is why I rate what Ineos are doing. When Man City as well, when they first got their money under their previous owner, them man was signing Prem proven players. Do you know what I mean? The likes of the Bellamys and all these other guys and the Vassels and, do you know what I mean? They did that, bro. This is what they tried to do. And even to the point when they signed like the Delphs and the Barrys and these guys, bro. Like, you need to stabilize the club here and get them playing at a certain level by getting the best of the rest. Nah, he's not winning. Hey, good header. To be fair, he fucking won that. Hey, feet. I said Leao is unstoppable when he's on it, bro. As soon as people use that disclaimer at the end when he's on it, yeah, forget it, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? Because that tells you everything you need to know. Inconsistent. Great feet. Oi, save. Save, man. Great feet, man. Oh, he's offside. He's offside. Great feet from Brandt there, yeah. To fashion half a yard there. Oi, that's tight, man. Yeah, bro, at 26 years old, if he's having one good game in 5, it's not enough, guys. It's not enough. Not for me anyway. Because wherever he moves, he'll be commanding big dough. He'll want at least 200k. And this guy's not performing at least 2 out of 3 games. Hey. Now, these Brazilians too comfortable on the ball, you know. Look at the way they're playing out from the back. This is beautiful. Hey. Yeah, too techie. That's a good ball as well, man. Yep, that's the one. Hit it. Ooh. Hey, they're playing some ball, you know. They're playing some ball, bro. I'm seeing some futsal out there as well, blood. I see these men are jogging, bro. I'm seeing a few soul rolls and that. These men are balling. These men are balling still. That's some good football there. And I said 26, 27 is the new 30, 32 in football. Nah, facts. Definitely in terms of how people are recruiting. Because you're right. Once you're over 25 years old, teams aren't willing to take risks with players no more. They're already looking at you like, what's the resale value? There's not really much resale value after a certain age. They're looking at you like you're 30, 31, 32. It's facts. And now, when you look at players that are 32, 33, man are looking at them like they should be retiring. Man said could say the same for Dembele until the season. He's 28 now. If you look at his game now versus when he first joined Barca, he's refined his game. Yeah, but man are forgetting, yeah, that Dembele, yeah, when Dembele was a teenager, he was way better than all of these men now. way better than Leao, way better than fucking Williams, way better than all these man. Like when Dembele was a teenager and he was cutting through, Dembele was better than Doué. He was better than all these guys, bruv. Like all these guys that man are gassing up now, Dembele at Dortmund was better than all of them. So what man need to understand is that what Dembele is doing now, he always had the ability to do. He just had injuries and he had to change his game a bit because his body's not the same as it was. But he always had the ability and the talent that a lot of these men didn't have. So he's a standalone kind of player. You get me? It's just like Thiago Alcantara. Like he's had to change his game over the years because of injuries and he wasn't available and stuff like that. But he always had mad talent. So, yeah, to compare Dembele to these men is crazy because Dembele's got way more talent than these men. Yeah, facts. 100%, bro. 100% he was better than Mbappe then as well. 100%, bro. He's a better footballer than Mbappe now. But the point is, at that time as well, Mbappe, because Mbappe's putting up numbers and he never had the injuries, it's different. But young Dembele, different. Oi, look at the way he's protecting the ball, man. Quality. Bruv, look at this, the technical level of these players, bro. He just shook, bruv, the way he just shook man off there. Hey, these men are balling. This number 23 with the low center of gravity just shook this, bro. Just shook the defender off. Bare composed on the edge of his own box. He's doing that. Yeah, I don't think Leao and these men are anywhere near Dembele's level. Bruv, they're not. That's what I'm saying. Young Dembele. Brother, even young Martial, bro, at Monaco, way better than fucking Leao and these men. Like, bro, I just, bro, I don't think people understand, yeah, like how dead these men are compared to what man was watching only 10 years ago. 10 years sounds like a long time, but it's not really like. It's not really. Yeah, I rate Julian Brandt. I rate Julian Brandt still. Man said I can't watch Neto and Noni on the wing. You know what's crazy, yeah? Neto was so dead yesterday, but then he scored, innit? And even the goal he scored, bruv, man kicked the ball onto his own foot. And Madueke is just embarrassing. Like, and Neto cost 60 mil, bro. He's awful, man. Like, it's crazy how bad he is. And it's one of them ones where he just cuts in, yeah, and tries the same dead cross to the back post and there's no one there. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's bad, bro. Like, it's actually bad. But because man got a GA there, man will say, yo, like, he's effective, Rants. He's effective. Brother, stinker. Stinker, bro. Man said Esteval's coming anyway. Shout out Esteval, bro. I'm looking forward to running an agenda on this, bro. Same with the Enzo thing. Bro. Don said he's the most creative, one of the most creative players in Europe, yeah. And I'm just seeing a box crasher. That's all I'm seeing. He popped up with another goal with these late runs. That's his thing. Yeah, trust me. Enzo scored the tapping, but he was dead. But it doesn't matter. I'm just saying, bro. Like, it's that results-based analysis, yeah, that's killing football. I can't have balanced conversations with people about football because the first thing they do is they start bringing up stats. It's the first thing they do, bro. Like, no one can watch that game yesterday and tell me that Enzo was playing well. Then he pops up with a goal, and I'm all of a sudden I'm just in the mud for no reason. Job's not playing, my bro. Job's on the bench. I think he's only had 1 full week of training, so he's not started. Man said Caicedo and Lavia should always play together. Bro, Lavia's quality, you just can't stay fit. Like yesterday, he looked a bit off it. Like he was good, but his touch looked a bit loose. His awareness looked a bit off it. This is what happens when you miss a lot of football. Like you just lose your sharpness a little bit. You know them ones. Like if Lavia can stay fit, he's a big problem. But he looked like a player that was out of game practice yesterday. But I rate him highly though. Proper player still. Proper player. Mr. Job might be better than Jude, but he's an industry plant. Yeah, he might be technically clear of his brother, but bro, that doesn't really mean much. I'll be honest. That don't mean much, bro. Scott McTominay's technically clearer, man. And so when it comes to stats, it should be helping players rather than raising the price. It's weird, bro. It's weird, I'll be honest. Fluminense have done their thing, you know. Like, they're keeping Dortmund honest, bruv. Dortmund are not having this their way at all, bruv. And look how comfortable under pressure all these players are. I'm liking the look of how he plays football, you know. I swear down. I'm liking the look of how he plays football. This number 21. He's so comfortable, bro. Like, the press resistance is nuts. On the left wing. He's proper. He's proper still. And he uses his body well to protect the ball. Yeah, proper baller still. Man said you should have seen it. But I did see Ganso in his prime. I did. He was supposed to come to Europe with Neymar and do the mad thing. You get me? And it just didn't work out. Didn't work out still. He was meant to be another one of the, he was meant to be like part of that generation. But yeah, Ganso was meant to be the guy still. There has been positive contacts recently between United and Brentford from Bumo. The gap on the fixed fee is narrowing, just a few million left. Yeah, bro, he's a United player, man. Oh, come on, man. That's Adeyemi, innit? Bro, this guy's a scrub, man. I swear down. He's a scrub. No man's got no final ball, you know. Every time I watch this guy, it's like he looks like he's gonna do something, does nothing. Scrub, man. I think we got linked with him as well, bro. I think he's rubbish, man. Just pace, blood. That's it. And so, do you think them Brazilian players outperforming these man because they're trying to get a move? I don't think so. I think they're playing this way because the technical level in that league is very high, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That you see some big batty things on the beach here in Brazil that got more tech than man that playing in the Prem. You know them ones. Like, I can't lie. That Brazilian league, high technical league, fam. You get me? So remember also, yeah, these Brazilian men are playing in heat, yeah, that they're used to playing in. And then you've got these European teams like Dortmund ain't used to playing in this heat. So these Brazilian men are right at home, just popping the ball. Do you know? They haven't had to travel as far. The climate suits them. Do you know what I'm saying? And the pace of the game suits them as well. This is what it is. But 1 second. Mbuemo. I said Mbuemo was wrapped up. Yeah, it's wrapped up, bro. The fixed fee, yeah. I told you, Man United want to pay less up front. I think that the guaranteed fee, yeah, I think Brentford are trying to get more guaranteed in it and less add-ons. That's what I think it is. So I think they want a guarantee of like 62.5, 63 mil in it. They basically want what we pay for Cunha. So I think altogether we might end up paying 65 million altogether. But yeah, they want a guarantee. They want the guarantee in it. That's just what it is. But either way, he's not going Tottenham in it. So man said interested in Højlund. We knew already. But yeah, I'm not trying to see Onana stay at Man United, man. If this manager keeps Onana, yeah, that's a red flag for me. It's a red flag. Have to get rid of this guy. Great defending, man. These Brazilians are on it. Good feet. Hey. Yeah, this 21. He's balling. Balling. Man said, I heard you were linked with the Atalanta keeper. Nah, I don't know much about this brother. And I haven't seen those links. Yeah, half-time, people. Big up everyone inside. Already know what time it is. Nah, big up. 400 likes target as well, guys. We got nearly 700 in here. Make sure we get those up. Thoughts on Trafford, the Burnley goalkeeper? He looks like a solid goalkeeper. You know what I mean? I'll take anybody in goal to move Onana on. I'll be honest, guys. I would. Like, I'm completely over the idea of seeing Onana in goal for another season. I'm over it. No one's putting money up for Onana, but then you have to force him out the door, or you have to sign his replacement and keep him there. Like, the manager should want a goalkeeper no matter what. Go and get Emi Martinez and let them two battle it out. Let them battle it out. Honestly. Would I take Sanchez? Bruv, Chelsea Sanchez. Hey, nah, get out of here, bro. Man said Staffy beefed me earlier in the season when I told him Onana was shit. Brother, listen. I've wanted Onana at the club for a little minute now. Do you know what I'm saying? Everyone's divided on Onana, divided on Casemiro. You know what I mean? For me, you have to keep Cass and get rid of Onana. A lot of men were saying our Cass is washed, yeah, and then he was one of our better players towards the end of last season. So, it is what it is, man. Thoughts on Grealish and Sancho being linked with Napoli. What it does show you is it shows you that obviously Conte's staying now. He threatened the board and said that if they don't spend and back him, then he would be leaving. So it shows you that Napoli are backing Conte. That's all it shows you. I think Grealish would absolutely kill it there. And so would Jadon Sancho. So if they end up with either of them, they could retain their title. Who knows? Because especially with Inzaghi set to leave Inter. So Man City sources say the club's transfer business might not be over. Of course it ain't over. Their man still want Livramento, or they'll probably end up getting a right back. I don't think it's done. I don't think it's done at all. Oh yeah, so it's been confirmed that he's left already, yeah? Okay, well there you go. He hasn't been announced that Al Hilal yet, has he? Because I haven't seen that anywhere. Oh, he has. He's actually been announced. I didn't even see that. I didn't even see that. So that means he'll be managing these lot when they play tomorrow. Because the last time I spoke about Inzaghi was when I was told that he was going to be announced as the manager and that he didn't want Bruno. But I didn't know that he'd actually been announced. So yeah, say no more. There it is then. The Edison to Al Hilal stuff's gone quiet as well. Has there been any more chat of Edison? Because that's just gone bare quiet. He hasn't been linked with United no more. He hasn't, and I haven't seen Al Hilal links either. Atalanta are going to finish 7th with the new manager. Ooh, yeah. So they got a new manager as well at Atlanta. Well, then Edison must be available then. He must be available then. Because then it would seem that the team's unsettled. New manager. And people have to be looking at Lookman as well then. Because surely Lookman must be trying to get back to England by now. Even though, to be fair, the manager that he had a problem with is no longer there. United should be going for Edison. Yeah, I think now Gasparini's gone, I could see him staying. Yeah, Grealish the closest thing to Varashelli at Napoli. I agree. If they got Grealish in, that'd be amazing. I can't lie. That'd be amazing. That would almost be like a like for like. Or it is Arias, this guy on the right hand side, bro. I'm a fan. This guy looks proper. He's floating everywhere, getting onto the ball, and he's got that strong, stocky build as well. Like, you know what I mean? You could tell he can deal with the physicality. I said Grealish, McTom, De Bruyne. Oh yeah, for real. Look at Premier League spin the block. Could run still. Could definitely run. But yeah, Arias has been good, man. That's his sources say Pep's aim is to get Man City moving the ball faster. Man said inspired by Luis Enrique, you know. Man's taking a piss. They might need to allow it. You know the way there. There's no way Pep would have told anyone that. Do you know what I mean? Pep's way too proud to be coming out and telling man that he's been inspired by Luis Enrique, bruv. Do you know who Pep Guardiola is? Man are just out here making shit up now. You know what I'm saying? Impossible. You know what I'm saying? Even if Pep felt that way, he'll take that shit to his grave. That don't even make no sense. Nah, bro, who would he tell that? He could only tell his wife that, bro. So unless his wife is selling stories to the newspaper, you know what I'm saying? Like Vardy's wife, you get me? What are you talking about? I can imagine Pep sitting in bed with his wife talking about it. That's about it. He ain't telling no one else. That's what I'm saying. Pep thinks he created football. You think he's going to be talking about he's been inspired by fucking PSG? Hey, Kleberson, bro. I knew I recognized my man. Man like Kleberson without the fucking braces. Man's doing the zone commentary, you know. Man said our source is close to Pep Guardiola, you know. Just because man sat in the room next to him. This is what man are doing right now. There's no way Pep told anyone that. It's a lie. But the guys that Man City have been linked with tells you that Pep's going to play a different style straight away. Because he's been linked with Nori, he's been linked with Livramento, he's been linked with attacking fullbacks when he's been playing centre-backs there. So straight away, and then linked with the Cherky as well, brought in the Cherky, that tells you straight away that the kind of football he's trying to play is different. It tells you that. Like, Pep's always like a season ahead. So every time, no matter what happens in one season, he's already on to the next season, and you get me? That's one thing I rate about him. Oh, man said it was noticeable during training on Saturday that Pep... Oh, yeah, they got Pep Linders there now. Oi, City are going to cook. Because I remember they were linked with Pep Linders and another coach. So what, they settled on Pep Linders? So my man left Liverpool, yeah, and went Man City. Hey, this guy's a demon. Yes, yeah, City winning it all, bro. City winning it all, you know. Man said, yeah, Pep Linders, who's worked with fucking Jurgen Klopp, has now gone to work with Pep Guardiola, and you think that's not going to be a madness? That's going to be an absolute madness. He's going to get them on the inhalers as well. 100% them man are going to be on the inhalers, bro. Man City are going to be smoking. Like, Pep's football with a bit more urgency, yeah, is going to be a fuckery. It's going to be crazy. It will. Yeah, that's going to be serious, man. Man, I said Pep squared in that, bruv. Yeah, serious thing, man. Yeah, that's going to be proper. Yeah, City going to do the mad thing. It'll be interesting tomorrow when we watch the game to see if there's any difference in the football straight away. Just little details. Message with Cherky sending for us. I'm not trying to run into them anytime soon. I hear it, bruv. I hear it. City mean business this season. Alright, big up everyone inside. 600 in here. Let's get these lights up, people. Let's get up to 300. I'm going to grab my blueberries quickly before the second half kicks off. Man said Mbumo getting announced on Friday. What day is it today? Tuesday. Oh yeah, bruv, listen, say no more. Alright, big up the chat. It's getting announced soon for sure. Justin has been in positive talks. Personal terms are agreed. You see that? Personal terms agreed. I told man. Trying to rain on my parade. Nah, listen. Mbumo, blood. Next one. Run it. Run that, bro. Man said, did I see the video of Hakimi and Hernandez? I didn't see that, no. I can't lie, yeah. Cunha and Mbumo, yeah, after finishing 15th in the league is diabolical, innit? I'll be honest, it's diabolical, guys. Man said you have to tune into Sundowns versus Dortmund. What time is that? Because Saturday I have to go pick up the keys to my new house, bruv. So I might not be around. Yeah, Mbumo 19, bro. Did I see the Keyshawn drama? I did. It's not a good look, man. But then also, De Los Santos came out and left his coach or something, or left his promoter. Because he said he still wanted to fight. He didn't want to be pulled out the fight. So, oh no, it's a bit of a mad one. But you see, after that, Tottenham's going to hijack Man United. You notice how that shit went silent bare quick. I like the way that's just been brushed under the carpet. And to be fair, they poured cold water over that after like 10 minutes. MetLife, you know. One thing about Americans is they can put on sporting events, man. It's just a shame about, I don't know, it's just a bit flat, innit? Especially from Dortmund. I think the Brazilian team's handling their business, but even the cameras, everything, it looks crisp, bruv. You know what I'm saying? It looks crisp. Now, it hasn't been a dead game. It hasn't, to be fair. The Brazilians are doing their thing. There's just not a lot of chances, innit? Yeah, Spurs fans are bare quiet. When they thought they hijacked us, you know, them man were chatting bare shit, you know. Them man were chatting bare doo-doo. Where's all the chat now? Where's all the chat now? Them man are going to end up with Semenyo and probably Diblin. Bro, remember when them man told us, yeah, that Mbumo's going Newcastle? Remember? Them man said, oh, they got Champions League football rants. I told these man, said no black man don't want to live in Newcastle. They laughed at me, you know. They laughed at me. So yeah, the game is the game. They're saying Eze to Tottenham. It makes sense. Eze's a good player. He's a good player, but Cunha, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I said, am I watching River play? If it's today, then no, I'm not. Every day, I'm pretty much doing one game a day. Tomorrow, I'm doing 2 games because City and Real Madrid are playing, so it'd be rude not to, innit? It'd be rude not to. Yeah, bro. I see the video of Cunha kicking ball in the street, and this is how it should be, bro. This is how it should be. Real baller, bro. And this is why, yeah, I like the concept of baller league, because you see, when you see ballers like my guy Saka and that, yeah, if you're 11-a-side baller, this kind of street football concept, you should be cooking in that. That should be your bread and butter. Like, street football is the basics, is the fundamentals, is the foundation of 11-a-side. If you can only play on a big pitch and you can't play on a small pitch, you're not a good player. And I stand by that. And this is why, as a footballer, if you're not good in tight spaces, I don't rate you, blood. Same with Camilo as well. They're both futsal players. Like, they both played for my futsal team. If you can't play in tight spaces, I don't rate you as a footballer. Because when we grew up playing football on the street, before everyone joined academies, before people got scouted, you got your ratings on the street, bro. No one got ratings on the street for P&P, blood. No one. Man are running at full tilt into the fucking curb and busting your head on the pavement. Like, you know what I'm saying? Man, we're not getting ratings for P&P, blood. If you can't kick ball in the cage, you weren't that guy, bruv. You were not that guy, bruv. And this is why, to this day, yeah, people at Man United still talk about Ravel Morrison, bro. To this fucking day. Because of what he could do in tight spaces and what he could do with the ball. But now you got all these GA bandits, bro, trying to hijack the game. Oh yeah, of course I've been, bruv, listen, I used to kick ball in St. Raph's all the time. Oh, good tackle. Yeah, nice. Trust me, man will go even further. Like, when man used to grow up, man literally used to kick ball on the concrete pitches. There was no goals, blood. Man just had a goal painted on the wall, blood. No nets on that. No nets, bro. Man had a painted goal on a brick wall, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Bro, trust me. You think man weren't doing bicycles on concrete at school, bro? You think man never scored no scissors kicks, bruv? Cut, bruv. Rip man school trousers and that. Going home, mum's fuming. Having to sew fucking the knee on man's fucking school trousers. Because man's doing bicycle kicks and that. Trust me. Bags or blazers for goalposts. Man have done all that. Yeah, Bellingham's warming up. And said I'm flying to Miami tonight for the Real Madrid game. Oi, lit. Enjoy that, my bro. To be fair, I never kicked ball in my school shoes, bro. My mum would have killed me, bro. Man couldn't afford to mash up my school shoes. Well, Henri said if you can't dribble past the defender as a winger and can't make the right decision in the final third, I can't call you a winger. I hear it. I hear it. If I mashed up my school shoes, my mum would have killed me. That was not an option. I always had my Astros in my bag. That's what I'm saying. Man used to get new school shoes once a year, bro. If you mash up the school shoes, you're getting no new school shoes, bro. So yeah, that wasn't an option for me. No, not an option. I said I broke like 4 in 1 year, brother. That's crazy. That's crazy. Trust me, man. Don't know, bro. Man used to have the Astros, and man used to tuck the school trousers into the socks, blood. Man know already. Man was not ripping my school trousers. Trust me. The real tech man used to have their socks, used to have their fucking trousers tucked into their socks, bruv. Trust me. It's crazy. Man said our school shoes were similar to Clark's. That's what I'm saying. Man can't be kicking ball in those. Man had wallabies and that at school. Man can't be kicking ball in wallabies and that. I said, Rants, do you rate Leroy Sané? Bruv, Leroy Sané used to be a baller, bro. But so did I, bro. I'm crocked now, bruv. So, you know what I mean? We're both past it, mate. You know them way there. It is what it is. The game is the game. Bruv, looks like Dortmund trying to up their ante now. Bruv, this Adeyemi guy is an absolute scrub. Can't even lie, bro. You get me? Man just look like Shaka Barzi. You know them ones. Man just got the Afro blood. Afro and CMOS blood. Man can't kick ball, fam. Yeah, bro. Pace merchant, bro. I'm saying. But man like CMOS, blood. Do I reckon I was top 3 in my school? What, at football? Yeah. Yeah. But even man in school would say that as well, bro. Like that, the 100%. Man in school, bruv, man know. Like when I was growing up, I was known for playing football. That was the only thing I was known for, blood. I wasn't known for nothing else, blood. Like in my ends and in my school, man knew me as the guy that always had the football. Nah, bruv, I would, bro. If my mum sent me down the road to get a loaf of bread, I was going with my football, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro. Like, I was known for kicking ball at school. That's one thing. If I was known for anything, it was football. Always been in all my school teams. Now, all them things there, bro. I said, I think about how my life would have been if my knee were mashed up. Not really, bro. I'll be honest, yeah. I just believe, yeah. I believe everything happens for a reason in life. You know that, man. This is what it is. So, it just is what it is, innit? I'll be real. Imagine if man did end up playing football full time, yeah. Unless you're playing at the top level, yeah, I'm making more money than these guys anyway, bro. And I don't need to retire at 35. You know them, man. So, like, even what you call him, yeah. I see a little clip of Demi Mitchell talking about these football league players, yeah. And he's spot on. Do you know what I'm saying? Some of these man, if they're making like $3,000 a week or something like that, you pay 45% tax, then another 5% agent's fee. That's 50% of your money gone. That's $1,500 a week, bro. Like, I'm making more than that. So, it doesn't make no sense. And I can do this job, yeah, for another 15 years if I want to do it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, these men have to retire when they get to my age, bro. Like, I'm just getting started. Do you know what I'm saying? So, I can't lie. It worked out better for me. Because unless you're going to be making top level money in football, it's not really worth it. Like, because you still got to find a second job after. So, nah, I'm good, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like, I can't lie. If you look at what do you call it? If you look at like a lot of the streamers, they're making more money than most of the ballers, yeah. Outside of, hey, feet. Oh, you should have shot, man. Oh, bro, I'm never passing that, my brother. I'm never passing that. I don't care. I'd rather miss and you hate me. I'm not passing that. That was good football, though. Adiemi again. You stink, man. Oh, my days. You stink, man. You fucking stink. What a ball that was. Nah, I'm shooting. Number 9, he cut back and then, nah, you got to shoot, man. The angle was better. Go across the keeper. He tries to, bruv, he does the chop. But after you chop like that, yeah, look, he looks for his brother. If I do that chop, yeah, it's because I know the next touch is a shot no matter what. Like, he actually waited for his teammate to come and it closed the angle. Yeah, he wasted it. He wasted it. But nah, bro, like in England, outside of the championship, there'll be a lot of players in League 1, League 2 that are not taking home more than, not even massive YouTubers, like decent sized YouTubers. It's just how it is. And also, you got to realize, yeah, when you're a streamer and that, when you set up your business and stuff like that, the tax rates are different to a business to like individual people. So like if you're a footballer and you have to pay your 45% tax, then you have to pay your agent's fee. You're paying 50 and you have to pay that, bruv. When you're a streamer, there's ways of, when you've got your business, not just a streamer, any business, you can make money in a business and there's ways of around it where you're not giving away 50%. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a completely different life. But yeah, they're balling, you know. Man, like Job's on, bro. So, I don't know. I can't lie, bro. Oi, he's doing a passion thing like his brother. He's already injured someone. See what I'm saying? What's wrong with these guys? Nah, bro. He's already injured someone. You see what I'm saying? These guys, bro. I can't lie, bro. Them man they got the Fed in their blood, man. I'm telling you. Bro, bro. Brother, look, he clotted him, bro. That's an orange, mate. You know the ones? That's an orange ref. Can't lie, you know. He hasn't got the ball. Man said Vlahovic wants to play for Man United. So do a lot of players. Tell him to fuck off. You know what I mean? Tell him to fuck off, mate. I can't lie. That's a red card, man. It's a red card, mate. He doesn't win the ball. Just clotted him. Gyökeres did not reject Man United. Brother, we're going to end up with Gyökeres, you know. Fucking hell, man. I could just see it right now. We're going to end up with this waste, man. And then, bro, man's going to have to, I'm going to have to basically rebuke everything I said in that last stream. But it's going to happen. There's no two ways about it. We're going to end up with him, bro. And then all of a sudden it's Tommy Egan FC again, bro. We're shameless. We'll spin the block. I'll delete the stream. Bro, I delete it, bro. I'll delete the stream, yeah? And if anyone clips it, I'll say it was AI, bro. Hey, man said Job looks more like Jude than Jude, bro. Trust me. Can't lie, bro. I say it was AI, bro. I delete the stream. I say, bro, if it's real, find it, bro. Yeah, fuck that, mate. You know what I'm saying? Deleting that. I'll be like, bro, that's Chat GPT, bruv. It's a robot, blood. Can you see it glitching out on that? Yeah, trust, bruv. What stream, blood? Tommy Egan, fam. Man said, did you see Aiden Ross gave Charleston White 100k? Bro, what is with the Charleston White and Aiden Ross relationship? Like, they're brethrens. It's such a weird... It's a weird matchup, innit? Because, like, they're brethrens, yeah, but they ain't got nothing in common. It's proper weird. Because I seen him with Ashton Hall and that, and them man are just chilling. Do you know what I'm saying? But you know what it is, though? To be fair, yeah, Aiden Ross got so much money, yeah, and Kicker been giving him so much bread. It's one of them things where it's nothing, innit? I wouldn't be surprised if that's not even his money. That money's Kick's money, and they just said, yo, give it. Just like Mr. Beast, yeah? When he's giving away this money, I'm convinced it's not his money. I'm convinced it's not his money. And if it is, I'll be very surprised. I said Tate and Aiden. Oi, feet! Shoot! Ah, come on, man. Man said Mr. Beast, the more he gives away, the more he gives him. But, bro, I'm sure, yeah, if you give that money away, yeah, and it's on video, then I'm sure you can write it off anyway. I'm sure you can write that shit off. But if you're giving man money as just a gift, you can't write that off. There ain't no tax write-off. That's real giving money away. It's just like when you see, like, Drake gambling and all of that shit, bro. That's not his money, bro. The gambling company's probably giving him 500 grand for him to bet, yeah. So it looks like he's using them. But it's not that. Just free promo. Yeah, yo, the Mr. Beast stuff is tax deductible. The cash. For sure, but the Aiden Ross thing, I don't think it is. Feet. Oi. Yeah, the Arias I think he's good, man. He's good, man. And obviously Brant is Brant, bruv. He's a player. Where is Bellingham playing? Because he seems to be drifting all over the place. What do I think about Garassi? I think he's decent. Rants, I was watching a podcast and Aiden says 6 months he lost 25 million due to gambling addictions. Fuck, you know. But remember, them Americans as well, yeah? The landmass of America and also the culture in America. Like, there's a tipping culture in America. Like, you watch these American streamers, man are donating big money. The culture in England's not the same. Like, in England, yeah, there's not a culture of paying for anything, bro. Like, man complain when there's ads on streams. You know what I'm saying? Man don't want to pay for subs. Man don't want to pay for nothing. In America, man are used to just putting down money for things. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a completely different culture. So the streamers in America are making stupid money. Stupid money. And I said Job low-key more techie than Jude. Not even low-key. You know what I'm saying? He is definitely better on the ball than his brother. Like, he is. He is. Like, even when they were coming up, though, people said that his brother was rated higher than him. And the thing is, he'll go Dortmund, he'll do all right, and then he'll end up moving on for big money as well. Alright, big up my bro. Love for the super chat. Yeah, trust me. In America, they've got a tipping culture anyway. Do you know what I mean? They'll be like, yo, I'm rating the stream. Let me drop some money here. It's not like that here. Them streamers are making obscene amounts of money. I said Job to Liverpool in 3 years. Yeah, proper. Proper. I said Twitch pays a lot. Nah, Twitch pay well. Their split, the percentage split that they give the influencer is good. It is good. It is good, man. Save. Save. Oi. Hey, double save. Proper. Proper. Hey, keeper, you know. My G. Man said tips are mandatory in the US, at least for food. But because they are mandatory, yeah, people are desensitized to giving people money for good service, is my point. Do you know what I mean? It's normal there. So you're more likely to do it in other situations because you're used to parting with your money. Whereas in England, man will get pissed off at the service charge on the food, like, you know. You know what I'm saying? Man, like, why is there service charge on man's steak? You get me? It's completely different. Thoughts on the speed thing with FIFA present? Haven't seen it, bro, so I don't know. Yeah, trust me, man want to know why is there service charge on my receipt, bro? Like, man, you get me? It's different. It's completely different, innit? So, the culture's different. So naturally in America, if you're enjoying something, you're more likely to part with your money because it's a normal act, innit? Oh, yeah, good feet. So now the tip thing, yeah, giving a tip is normal over there. Arsenal hold a genuine interest in Rodrigo. Bro, who cares, man? Man said they hold interest, bro. Man can hold interest, bro. You get me? Hold interest, you know. Good defending. Hey, feet. All these Brazilians are comfortable on the ball, you know. All of them. Man said holding interest instead of holding trophies is crazy work. It's funny, you know. Trust me, them man could write a whole book here about all the players they were interested in, bro, under Wenger. Let alone this extra shit, you know the ones. Every time a player makes a big move, Wenger comes out with a quote, yeah, we could have signed this, bro. Even if they weren't born. I said Arsenal with this interest. Yeah, trust me. Wenger was like, yeah, man, we could have signed your Mao, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a mad thing. Yeah, Dortmund are kind of getting bopped, I can't lie. They are. Man, like the Metro, bro. Nah, bro. Gyökeres come out and said, I didn't say that. I swear down. This is what's going on. He's going to still end up at Man United. And to be fair, guys, the day that I done that Gyökeres stream, literally the same day, a tweet came out basically saying, yeah, that Gyökeres never rejected us, bruv. But you know what it is rival fans always blow shit out of proportion, bro. They see one thing and they run with it. Do you know what I'm saying? Literally the same day, man come out saying he didn't reject Man United. It's bullshit, bro. So, the game is a game. I can't lie, but bro, just get Ekatike, man. Fuck it. You get me? Man, get 4 icy frees in attack, bruv. Oi! Good defending. Oi, this Brazilian team, bro, they just play their way out of trouble every time, you know. Yeah, the Gyökeres Arsenal thing could have well come out from Arsenal because they're trying to lower the Sesko price. It would make sense. Also, the Xerxes stuff, Osimhen stuff is fake. Do you know what I'm saying? It's pretty much been confirmed that Manchester United want to keep Xerxes and they're happy with him. And even last season, yeah, there was loads of briefings saying that Amarim's coaches love him. So, yeah, there's nothing to suggest that Xerxes for sale. Nothing at all. Less than 100 away from the lights target. Big up everyone inside, bruv. I see front three, you get me? Just getting Boomo over the line. And we can start dreaming of a productive season next season. Said Arsenal and Chelsea are monitoring Morgan Rogers. What is the situation? And where would Morgan Rogers play for Arsenal? What, instead of Ødegaard? Because, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? My man plays a Bandulu like 4-4-2, Unai Emery. Man said, I can't lie, Rants. I'm a Chelsea fan, but Club World Cup has been a disaster. 4 penny from FIFA, even though I believe the tournament can become a major. I don't think this tournament can ever become a major because regular season now has way too many games. Like, nobody's going to take this shit seriously, bro, because players are tired, bro. They're tired. Thoughts on Pogba and Ansu Fati to Monaco? Listen, it makes them title contenders next season. It makes them title contenders. And so I keep saying this, rival fans are so blinded by the hatred for United, they don't read the fine print on these quotes. And Boomer had said multiple times he wants United. Yeah, no, but you know what it is? Them man want to dunk on United so badly, yeah, that like the truth doesn't care, bro. They don't care about the truth. It's about what's entertaining. Do you know what I mean? Like, man don't care about the truth. Man said it is a major, bruv. Easy to talk when your club can't get nowhere near it. Who do you support, Billy? Who do you support? Man are calling this a major, bro. Like, who do you support? Because the chances are I was probably watching my team play, yeah, in this tournament before you were born, bruv. Because you sound like a mutant. Do you know what I'm saying? And I've never rated this tournament. So I don't know what you're talking about. What a weirdo. No, I mean, man said former Premier League referee David Coote has been charged by the FA for comments made about Klopp. What's the point in charging David Coote, bro? Leave him alone, bro. Am I going to do a Ranks Reacts to the Lily Phillips thing? Yeah, I'll probably do it this weekend. Man said you get 30 million for winning. Yeah, but bro, they've raised the prize money because I swear it wasn't this much before. I thought they said it was 100 M's. They have to overcompensate for how much they're paying people to win this competition because it's shit, bro. That man want to kick ball with fucking Awara red diamonds and that. Did I see Tate recorded just sit down with Bonnie Blue? I did not. I'm not really I'm not a fan of loads of people giving her more visibility though. Do you know what I'm saying? Because as much as man might think they're mocking her, yeah, all you're doing is putting her in front of a new audience that'll probably still queue up to try and smash it. Man said they should make it a 16-team tournament. I agree. Yeah, them two gal on a press run, bro. But even grilling, though. From what it used to be, yeah, to Castillo now interviewing porn stars, yeah, it's like the show's kind of lost its way, innit? Because at the beginning, yeah, when you thought that it could be real and you thought that the gal was actually looking for a date, it was kind of funny, innit? But now you realize that people are just going there and doing interviews. Like, and they're doing press runs. It's kind of like, it's not the same, innit? Man said when you draw the game, you get 1 million. When you win, you get 2 million. Ooh, that's alright. Right, you lot are killing me in the comments, man. You lot are killing me. But yeah, it's not the same now. Tactically, this Brazilian team are very good, you know. You see what I mean? You see when people talk about football, like, man need bare pace and power players, you need to do bare running, yeah? Look at the way, yeah, that Fluminense are playing, yeah, and then it tells you, yeah, The way that Amarim's got man just doing all this running for no reason, it's dead, like. Bare gaps in between players and all that. It's just not needed, bro. Like, these men are just keeping the ball, moving the ball around. When they lose the ball, everyone gets behind the ball. It's not one guy pressing or two guys pressing. Everyone gets behind the ball. Then there's calculated pressure on the ball. It's calculated. It's not just foolishness. Man, like Nemecha, you know, he looks tidy, bro, but I can't lie. Him and Job on the pitch at the same time, bro. It's fucking up the base, blood. Obviously, he's got the low socks, and Job runs like his brother, so you can tell which one's which. But if man are not concentrating, you get me? Them man have got Carney on, Kittens on, Nemecha, and Job, you know. Easy work, keeper. Man said, don't you think going mainstream is dead? People like Chunks and Darkest are dying. I don't know what that means, bro. I don't know what that means. I don't know what you perceive as dying, but I don't like the mainstream thing. You man know that. I stay in my own pocket, bruv, and I just stay online. I don't like any of the mainstream stuff, bruv. I could have compromised myself and sold out a long time ago, but I just like being comfortable. I like being where I am, bruv. I just think, bro, in life, if you want to be happy, yeah, then, bro, not always follow the money, innit? That's what I would say. Or not all money is good money, innit? And a lot of the time, it's not good money. Just in life in general. Especially if it seems like it's easy money. If it seems like easy money, it's not good money. A man said I saw a recommended video of you earlier doing an interview with Sam Delaney. Oi, shout out Sam Delaney as well. He's a cool brother. Very cool brother. I've been on his show a few times, years ago, before a lot of you lot even knew who I was, but good guy, man. Man said the content's just not entertaining. You know what it is, Frederick, yeah? I was having this conversation with someone the other day. Not about these guys, but in general, yeah. A lot of the guys that they're using, say like in Baller League and to do other things, to be the face of certain things. Like, it's weird. We're now in a time in content where it's like the guys that have the most followers are not the most talented people. Like, they're not. There's the odd exception, like my brother. Do you know what I'm saying? He's the odd exception. But other than that, people with like these, when I mean massive followings, I don't mean modest followings like mine. My following's not massive. Like, across all platforms, I'm probably about maybe like 300k or something like that. Maybe a bit more than that. Like, that's small compared to, it's not small for YouTube, but it's small compared to the guys that have millions. Do you get what I'm saying? It's still like, there's a small percent of creators on YouTube that have over 100,000. A very small percentage. I don't remember the percentage, but it's very small, innit? Do you know? It's very small. But in the space that I'm in, it's not massive. It's quite small, innit? If I'm comparing myself to these other guys, even though I don't. But I say that to say this, yeah, like, the guys with the biggest channels don't tend to be the most talented guys. Do you understand what I'm saying? Just in general. This is how it is. And a lot of the time, a lot of the guys that have big numbers, it's because they're affiliated with other guys with big numbers, and they have big numbers as a result of being associated with other guys that have big numbers. They haven't built these numbers on their own, just off their own talent. Do you know what I'm saying? So, a lot of the time, if you leave these guys to stand on their own 2 feet by themselves, they can't do it. It's the reality. They cannot do it. They can't do it. So, it's like, there's a lot of guys that have loads and loads of followers, but we'll say, all right, what's their talent? You can't tell me. What's their talent? Man said 0.85% of all channels on YouTube have over 100k. I didn't even know that. I didn't realize it was that small. Fuck, less than 1%. I didn't even realize that, bro. I'll be honest. That puts things into perspective for me. But either way, do you know what I mean? Either way, yeah, that completely frazzled me. I didn't realize it was that. But either way, a lot of these man, like the point I was making with my man that I was speaking to at school, remember the cool guys at school were the minority guys. They were the guys that were good at sports. They were funny. They were good at fighting. You get me? They were the minority. The majority of school were just full of people that gal never saw. They were invisible to gal. They were neeks or they were whatever. And now it's kind of like social media's flipped it on its head. So now the neeks are the popular ones and the cool guys are the neeks. You know the one that is fully flipped on its head. Do you know what I'm saying? So guys that would be cool at school are not cool online because they're not relatable. Because if you're in the minority, you can't be relatable. Do you know what I mean? It's a contradiction. So now, the trick to being super successful online and having loads of numbers is being relatable. So that means not really being good at anything. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's literally that. Like, super relatable. Like, you're just a neek. Like, people can relate to you because you're just any guy. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what it is, bro. And, bro, I take a lot of pride in not being relatable to a lot of people. I'll be honest. Because that would make me a loser. I don't want to be a loser. Never been a loser. Do you know what I'm saying? So, I'm not trying to be relatable. Like, that's crazy. Like, the average brother can look down and can't see his piece, blood. I'm not trying to be relatable. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the reality. Man said that's why mediocre succeeds every time on the internet. It does. It does, though. I'm not trying to be relatable. I'm not trying to be relatable, bro. All right, Arias, of course he got man of the match. Superior player of the match, bro. Learn that bullet. Bro, that's what I'm saying. I told you guys, the eye test always wins. Arias got man of the match, and he's the player that stood out to me in the game. I've never seen him play football before. Yeah, he's a good player, man. I saw reports Alonso's going to play a 4-3-3. Of course he is. Man said 0-0 fair play for sticking through this. Listen, yeah, this community makes it easy to watch any football game. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the reality. And we got Red Talk coming up with Flawless literally straight after this anyway, so it's nothing. But yeah, I'm not trying to be relatable. That's why I'm looking forward to picking up the keys for my new place. You get me? Once I build the gym in my house, like I'll have loads of lifestyle gym content because I'll be able to film from my home gym. Do you know what I'm saying? I'll be able to show you how I train, how I eat, all these other things. Man's not trying to be relatable, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Your favorite streamer, you know what I'm saying, is about 7-8 stone overweight, bro. This is the reality. When man watch these charity football games, yeah, and these man can't even move, bro. You get me? These man are like 10 years younger than me, bro, and they can't see their feet, bro. It's crazy. I'll be honest. Man said, what's your thoughts on Richard Rios? I like what I've seen of Rios. I like what I've seen. He's a futsal player. I don't know how he does in the Prem, though. Man said, Rants, you might be 8 grams overweight according to BMI. You know what? I'm actually not, you know. My BMI is cool, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? My BMI is cool. But I'm always on the borderline anyway, because I tend to hold a decent amount of muscle. So I'm always around like 24.8, you know them, man. I'm always around there. But it's alright, I like being there. So man said I've been at that 25 range for time. That's the range, bro. I'm always hovering around there. 28, 24.8, 25. I'm always there. I'm hovering. Always. But yeah, once I get my gym built at home, and I'm gonna start. I can do live streams from there. I can do pre-recorded stuff from there as well. And yeah, it just means different content. Do you know what I mean? So it's lit. So yeah, I look forward to that. And then obviously there'll be some more like boxing vlogs as well, man. Like, yeah, man. I can't lie. The new coach that I'm training with at the moment, sick. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm doing a lot of new stuff I've never done before, innit? And like I'm learning like a different style of how to fight. So, do you know what I mean? You lot will enjoy it as well. Like, I'll enjoy making that. Man said, will you move in effect Bants Sports Ooze? Nah, bro. Like, I'm still going to be like an hour from London. I'll still drive down and film the pod. It doesn't make no difference. We record it in the evenings anyway. So, yeah, it doesn't make no difference. Our drive is calm. Thoughts on Roger Fernandez? I ain't seen enough to really give you an honest opinion, to be honest. I ain't seen enough. I'm not going to pretend that I know loads about him. But yeah, what man's saying about Rios, bro? Listen, any footballer with low socks, yeah, I'll give them a chance, innit? I'll be honest. I can't lie. There's certain things. Like, if I see a footballer with low socks, yeah, it's like when you see a gal with curly hair. It's like, you know what, I'll give you a chance, innit? You know what I'm saying? There's certain things. You see it and you think, we might be onto something here. And then, bro, maybe they might be dead. But, do you know what I'm saying? It's just one of them things where it's just like, I'll give you a chance, bro. You get me? Like, this is what it is. Do you think it's worth buying a football channel? I don't think it's worth buying any channel, bro, because if you don't build it yourself, it's not about having followers, it's about having engagement. Do you know what I'm saying? There's no point having 18k followers that don't know who you are, bro. It doesn't make sense. It's a mad one, bro. Job came on, yeah, and we didn't really see much. Unfortunately. You know what I mean? We didn't really see much. Man said buying the channel's like buying a second-hand car. It's not even like buying a second-hand car. It would be like buying a second-hand car, yeah? A car that has feelings and knows that you're not the owner, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And you want to start the car and the car's saying, right, I don't like you, I'm not turning on, bruv. You know the way there? Like, it's... Do you get what I'm saying? It's worse than that. You're trying to start the car's like, who are you, bruv? You know what I'm saying? It's like, right, I don't know you. Now, that's mental. Man's on some Night Rider thing. Man's trying to talk to the whip. The whip's like, bruv, I don't know. I don't recognize that voice, bruv. Nah, it's crazy. Nah, I wouldn't recommend it. %100%. If they're used to a creator, yeah, they're there for the creator. If the creator's not there no more, they turn it off. That's why I don't even understand people that have channels, yeah, but then they have other people doing shows on their channel. It's like, bro, most of the time, the guys are watching your channel, yeah, because of you. So if you're not there, why are people gonna watch? Like, do you know what I mean? It's lazy, bro. It's kind of lazy, I can't lie. But yo, people, we're running Red Talk. We're running Red Talk now. Do you know what I'm saying? So literally, yeah, man. Just hit the refresh. A man's gonna send you guys over to Red Talk with Flawless, bro. Obviously, we're gonna talk about the Yokerez thing. I told you, man might have to delete the stream. The game is the game, though. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not too proud to delete the stream. I'll deny all allegations, bro. Do you know what I mean? Snitches get stitches, bro. So, it is what it is. I didn't see anything. The game is the game. So, yeah, man. AI attacks people. So, yeah, man. Make sure, make sure you lot smash the like on the next show. Helps with the engagement, people. Make sure you run a like here as well. And yeah, man, we go again, bro.